Today, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this dog crate furniture from Astronape. This is Mere Product Reviews. I was really excited to receive this dog crate that looks like a cute little house and looks nice in your house, but wasn't quite sure how my dog Ruby would respond. Let's start with the unboxing. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that my dog Ruby loves to be actively involved when we are unboxing products and assembling them. But when we tell her, this is for you, she seems to understand because she's received enough presents to know when something is for her, and she is just excitedly watching the whole time. Besides just the kennel itself, this also comes with 2 dog bowls and a mounting piece that goes onto the kennel so your dog bowls can be mounted inside, and it comes with a dog bed as well. This is kind of just like a thick blanket. It's not a huge bed, but it does make a nice little cover. Here you'll see Jeff applying some adhesive foam strips on this edge right here. So this doghouse really looks like a house, and at the top in the little attic space, it actually opens up for storage. So this is the moving piece that opens, and you can close it down without having to worry about it scratching up the material because these foam protective pieces are intact. So you're just gonna stick those on right along the edge of the wood piece. And here come the hinge pieces that allow this attic storage to open and close. Guys, I am such a supportive co-builder. I just sit here and talk Jeff through and support and entertain him through the drudgery of assembly. Speaking of co-building, with this product, because of the size, it really does help to have a second pair of hands. Even if you're not really helping with the build, that second person to hold pieces in place while it's being assembled is really nice, makes it easier. It would be possible for you to build this with one person, but there are some pieces that you put together that are a little awkward to do it that way. Another thing that we'd like to let you know about this assembly is that it really helps to have some good tools at home. Jeff tries with products to build them with the tools they come with, and that is certainly a possibility with this build. It comes with a little screwdriver. However, grabbing that drill made everything go so much faster. So we were only a little ways in before he was like, just get me the drill, forget it. Right now, Jeff is installing the metal swivel pieces that actually lock the doors in place. On both doors, there are strong metal pieces that you twist in order to lock that door closed. Even if your dog is a little Houdini that can figure out how to unlock a crate, there is no way with these strong metal pieces that any dog will be able to open it. And next comes the metal food bowl holder. That this just goes onto the side of the crate and your food bowls sit inside, so they don't have to sit directly on the floor and can't get scooted around or spilled. They just go directly into this. I have to say, this is my least favorite part about this kennel, simply because when we have our dog in the kennel, we never leave her with food or water in there. She just knows that inside her kennel she's not being fed. So it's not something that I'm going to use very often, but this piece I thought I could easily take off of this and mount directly into my wall so that her food bowls could be sitting in there rather than directly on the kitchen floor. It really is an optional piece that if you didn't want it in there, you could simply take off. The next items that you can add on are these little metal hooks that are kind of hard to see right here, but they just slip through the mesh on the kennel, and you could use this anywhere on the kennel to hang a leash or other items on. So there you have it fully assembled. It is very strong and durable and sturdy. It has that cute house-like roof with an attic that opens for plenty of storage. And it has 2 strong doors that your dog is not going to get out of when it's closed. My 8-year-old was feeling like she wanted to get in there and play. You could really use this as a dollhouse. It is just a nice piece of furniture. The materials used in this kennel are engineering wood, so not solid wood, but still strong and durable, and I'm showing the retro brown color of that, and steel. It also features high density mesh, which if you have a dog that chews or bites, this is going to hold up too. It's quite strong. And then that mesh is further reinforced with welded metal bars that you can see crossing over to make the structure just a little bit stronger. One thing we did not notice until we got this and put it together is that there is no base. It is completely open, as you can see here. So most of the time in a kennel, you would have just that metal and then a plastic tray that goes at the bottom of the kennel. This is good if your dog frequently pees or something inside your kennel. It's nice that you can have an easy cleanup there. That's not the situation with our dog, which is definitely crate trained, but there are some give and take, some good things and some bad things with that. So if you're not worried about your dog making a mess and wanting plastic underneath them, it's totally fine. You could even get a plastic tray or something to put underneath this. But this is going to be a piece of furniture that sits on your floor, and your dog's bed or this little blanket that comes with it will just go at the base of this kennel. So for me, my dog is really comfortable because this is over top of carpet and we put a thicker bed inside of it for her. So it actually is not a problem that there's no base, but for a while I was like, that's kind of weird, but it actually really doesn't make a big difference for me. I'm even more impressed with the way that this thing looks now it's together. It comes with this very soft little blanket pad, which I just take, it's not incredibly thick, so I just take it and put it over top of my dog's bed, and she really likes to snuggle in it. This was my favorite moment right here, where just unprovoked, as soon as it was done and this blanket was in here, my dog was ready to go inside and explore. My favorite thing about this kennel that I was not expecting was how much my dog loves it and seems to be proud of it. She spent the next couple of days running up to us, asking us to follow her, and then running into our house. And then she'd spin around, lay down on her blanket, and jump out and run over and give us kisses that she was just so excited to show us her house. She's never been like that with a kennel. I'll show you our setup of this kennel in our home right here. Ruby knows that this is her special little place. We keep it in the corner of our family room, and she always has had a kennel down here for any time that we need to put her in the kennel, which isn't too often, but most of the time when she's downstairs, you'll find her lying on the couch. Not anymore. Now when we're like, where is Ruby? We find that she'll come downstairs and just lie inside her little house, tucked away, and she really just loves it. And that is something that is so special and unique about this product. So I actually still have those food bowl containers in here, even though I don't have the food bowls in. And when I have her thick bed, I just place it over top of there so she doesn't hurt herself when she's climbing in. Because of how we have it in the corner, we have it so you can only utilize one door, so she always comes in where those food bowl holders are. I'll probably take that off eventually, but right now it really isn't bothering her because there's a bed over top. If you have a larger dog and you are concerned about them scooting this around, it actually comes with wall mounts. So this is a strong piece of furniture that you can mount directly into your wall so your dog won't be able to move it around. This is so heavy that Ruby cannot move this whatsoever, and she doesn't even try to. When she comes inside to bring her toys in or to grab a toy or come in and lie down. Here's a closer look at those hooks right there. And even with this door up against the corner, we're able to open this up and we can store treats or toys or bedding or extra blankets and stuff in here, and that is so convenient. I love smart pieces of furniture that also have adequate storage so you can keep all of your things for your dog organized. It is very thought out and it is adorable, sturdy, strong, and loved by my dog. Usually when she's downstairs, you will find her snuggled up on the couch, but I'm cleaning up so much less dog hair because unless we're all sitting here as a family and she comes and joins us, when she comes downstairs, she comes into her little house, which is really unique for Ruby. I only wish that I had a better spot for this rather than in the corner because unlike her previous kennel, I actually want this to be seen and shown off. I got mine on Amazon, and as usual, you can find the product link for this in my write-up below. I've been showing you today the retro brown color, but it also comes in marble, which is still that engineered wood, but it has a white finish and a marble design on it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you found this review to be helpful. If you've enjoyed this, consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more reviews just like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. I'll see you guys next time.